Can you please tell me what this is?
That is a Taylor BR-VII Builder's Reserve tenor
You really remembered all
ukulele.
of that. That was a mouthful.
Yeah, thank you.
So we just kind of stumbled onto this, didn't we?
So it's a trade.
So we got this in trade.
So it is pre-owned. Phenomenal condition. I mean, not a single strum mark on that thing.
Yeah, this thing is clean. And the reason for that, or my thought on that is, you're probably, if you're watching this, you're probably wondering, wow, I've never seen a Taylor uke. Or maybe you have. But for the most part, you don't see these. Because in our sort of quick homework on what the heck we were talking about here, is Taylor only makes these, they pair these together with a guitar.
Yep.
Not a cheap package. Limited runs on all of these sort of pairings that they do. We believe this thing to be just a pairing with another guitar. They made a 50...
they made 50 pairs
run on this sort of model that they did. I think this sounds amazing. It's hard to sort of capture all the sound of this uke through the mic that we have, but this, if you had your eyes closed and you were playing it, I think it would be similar to maybe the Martins that we have.
Totally.
And that's the mahogany. It's hard to beat, just a complete mahogany instrument. And who would you rather have, other than Martin, make an all mahogany instrument other than Taylor? I mean, it's just one of those brands, American made here in California.
Yep.
But the complaints that I think I hear from customers buying Martins is that they're just not quite as pretty.
Yeah.
So you're getting sort of just a super duper pretty mahogany instrument that sounds amazing. So some of the details on here were, what are we looking at here?
We've got Tropical American Mahogany, I believe.
Your memory is really good, by the way.
I believe that's what that's called. And then it was what was this burst called? It's a dark edge.
Dark edge. Man,
dark edge burst.
Which I like. It's highlighting sort of dark tones, light tones, and it keeps going back and forth.
I mean, this is awesome. It's screaming Taylor guitar. I mean, they nailed it with the ukulele. Mm-hmm. Just absolutely nailed it. It's super cool on the back. The burst goes up onto the neck and then fades out here onto the back of the head and the lower where the neck joint is here. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, they did quality.
Yeah.
I mean, all of that.
This really
great stuff on there.
Pretty.
And it's, I mean, the setup on it is, I mean, that's about as low as you can get on there. Not a single buzz. Just phenomenal projection, great depth on there, and that's due to the mahogany and, of course, Taylor's doing.
And you were saying earlier, not a single scratch, not anything. I mean, this is a used instrument, but this thing, what I think the person that bought this, they probably just wanted the guitar, and they never probably even touched this. Because there is nothing.
I mean, this guy looks like it was in a display case for however long it was owned. I mean, not a single ding. Nothing on here.
So pretty.
Just in such mint condition.
And any dark instrument like this, like you have those dark shadows on here with this darker sort of tinted mahogany. Mm-hmm. When you put that Ivoroid sort of binding on it, man, it just looks so classy. And Taylor does those caps on the back of the neck. Man, any instrument that has this, it just looks like $1 million.
It does.
Once you look at it. I love every part of this. And
super cool.
And instead of just your regular dot markers on your fretboard, you got this really cool, which if you look up the guitar as well, it matches along with what the Taylor guitar looked like, which is just a larger version of this.
Yeah, really
and you get the really fancy Goto small little gear tuners, which are really, really nice. Unfortunately, you don't get to tune this every day because it just sounds good and it stays in tune. But when you do have to tune it, it's going to feel real good.
Yep. Yeah, this is really, really cool. Now you can get this at one place.
TerryCarterMusicStore.com